This is Rajyalakshmi from Chalapati Institute of Engineering and Technology, and my topic from database management systems. The topic is SQL functions. So, in structured query languages, SQL means structured query languages, and in that SQL we are using functions to handle data in databases, and it provides the various inbuilt functions and commands to access and manage the database according to our requirements. Okay, so in this session we will discuss about various inbuilt functions to perform different types of calculations on data by using the functions. Okay, so in this functions we have two types of functions. So that first one is aggregate function, and the second one is scalar functions. In the aggregate functions we have 7 functions. Those are sum, count, average, minimum, maximum, first and last. And the second function is scalar functions. In the scalar functions we have seven functions. So L case means a lower case. U case means upper case, length, middle, round, now ante. So the position of the cursor and the format. So in which format we are forwarding the data. So these are the scalar functions and aggregate functions, the types of the functions. Though in this first one is the aggregate functions. From we are starting these functions are written a single value after performing calculations. So it can access only 0 or more parameters, and we are after the calculation we can produce the only single value as on output. So in this we are using calculations on group of values. So following are the sum of these frequently used aggregate functions. The average is the aggregate function, the first aggregate function. So here average returns a value after calculating it from values. So in a numerical column. So the syntax is select average column name from table name. So the syntax is select average of a column name, and where we are applying the average function, and from table name. So here is an example table: EID, name, age, and salary. So we are having a 4 column in this table. So we are calculating average on salary. So salary, we are calculating the salary average from employee table. So the result is 8,200. This is the we are giving a more than one input, and we are getting only one value as an output. So in salary we are giving 5 values. So 9,000 salary in this salary 9,000, 8,000, 6,000, 10,000, and 8,000. We are giving 5 values in salary, but we are getting the only single value as an output. So the need of functions is it accepts 0 or more parameters. It accepts 0 or more parameters and produces the single value as an output. Okay, so the next one is a count. So count returns the number of rows present in the table, either based on some condition or without condition. The syntax is a select a count of column name from table name. Using a count function, we can return the number of rows. Those repeated values in the table we can return. So in this table we are applying the count function on names. Okay, so count function on names, and where the condition is. So we can use the condition, or we can so we can apply the condition, or without condition also we can execute the count function. So here the count function is calculating by using the condition salary. Okay, so we are selecting the name count. Select count of names from employee table where salary is equal to 8,000. So in the table there are two members are there with having salary 8,000. So see 402 Shane has a 8,000 and 405 Tiger has a 8,000 salary. Okay, so those two members are count getting the salary 8,000. And the next example is a count of distinct. So name, here count a distinct salary from EMP table. So distinct is salary 4. Why? Because here we have 5 columns are there. So first it will produces the first four columns or first not repeated values. It will produce the not repeated values. So in the in this table 9,000, 8,000, 6,000 and 10,000. 8,000 is repeated 2 times. So that's why we are getting only one time as a distinct. By using a distinct we can avoid the repeated values. Okay, so count of a distinct salary is 4. Okay, we can use the distinct keyword. So by using the distinct keyword we can avoid the repeated values. So in that table 8,000 is repeating. Okay, so the first four members are displayed as output. So first function returns the first value of the selected column. So first column name, select first column name from the table using a first function. So first in the table first function name in the salary is 9,000 and we can apply on the either of the columns. Okay, so if we apply EID, if we apply first of EID from EMP table, then the output is 401. If we applied on the name column, so select first name from EMP table, the output is Anu, and age, so we can select the first of age, the output is 22. So here is the example for the salary. So we are applying the first function on salary. So the first salary is 9,000 here, and then last function returns the last value of the selected table. So selected column in the last column of the table. So select syntax last column of a column name from table name. So in this table EID, name, age and salary are the columns. So in the last column if we apply function last on the EID, then we can get the output as a 405. And if we apply last function on the name, we can get the output as a tiger. And we can apply the last function on the age, we can get the output as a 35. Here in this example, so select the last of a salary, we are applying the last function on a salary. So last salary is so last column, the salary last column is with 8,000. Okay, so 405 is getting the 8,000. So last column is 8,000. And maximum function, so maximum of the input table, so maximum number is displayed on the screen. So that's why we are a maximum column number. So we can apply on the numbers only, we can which means a maximum and a minimum, those functions we can apply only numbers format columns only. So in this table we can apply EID, age and salary. Those are the numbers, those are numbers of columns. So that's why we can apply both maximum and minimum functions are we can apply on the EID, age and salary. So here in this example we are applying the maximum function on salary. So highest salary, who is gaining highest salary is 404, the salary is 10,000. So maximum salary is 10,000 and if we apply the maximum function on EID, we can apply in the EID the maximum EID is 405, and if we apply maximum function on age, so the maximum age is 44. Okay, so next one is a minimum. So I already told both minimum and maximum functions only in applied on numbers tables, numbers columns only. So here also we are applying the minimum function on salary column. So here the minimum salary is 6,000. See the table. So 403 is gaining with 6,000 salary. And next one is a sum function. So sum function returns this total sum of the selected columns. So what we selected the columns, those columns are performed as a sum. Okay, so here we have we are applying the sum function on a salary. Okay, so select the sum of salary from EMP. So here the total number of so the total salary is 41,000. So that is calculated by that is calculated from first column to end column. So 401 to and 405. So the salary is from 9,000, 8,000, 6,000 plus 10,000 plus 8,000. So the total sum is 41,000. And the second function, we are having the second function in SQL functions are scalar functions. So scalar functions in that scalar functions return a single value from the from an input and are following the sequentially used scalar functions in SQL. So the scalar functions are UCase. UCase means uppercase the column the syntax is select uppercase on column name from table name. So we are applying the uppercase on names only. Okay, so only character oriented columns maatrame we can apply scalar functions, uppercase and lowercase functions we can apply on both functions are on apply only character oriented columns. So here we are having the name column with strings. So that's why we are applying the uppercase function on a name. So select UCase on a name from EMP. So the resultant output is like this: UCase Anu, Shane, Rohan, Scott, Tiger with uppercase letters. And then lowercase. LCase function is used to convert values string columns to lower cases. The string columns are converted into uppercase to lowercase. If we enter the lowercase letters, then it will represent the only lowercase, and we can give input as a uppercase letters, then it will be converted into lowercase letters. So the syntax is select LCase of a column name from table name. So here we have the table EID name. So names with first letter is in first letter having uppercase letters. So those first letters are converted into lower letters. So the applied query is select select LCase of name from EMP. So then the resultant output is like this. So all first letters, so all names of first letters will be converted into lower cases. And then mid function. So mid function is used to extract substrings. So substrings from the column values. We can applying the this function also on character oriented columns. So here in the table we are having the only names column is with having characters. So the middle function is applying on the names. Okay, so select middle of column name comma start and length. So we are extract the substring. So starting letter and ending letter we have to mention from the table name. And so here is the example for that. So select middle of name comma 2 from the table. So only second, we are starting with the second letter and the length of the string we have to display is only 2 letters. Okay, so the resultant output like this. So only second letter, all names are starting with the second letter, and the length of the string is 2. So only two characters only will be displayed on the screen. So in the first name we have 3 letters, so that's why the second Anu, in that Anu name, the second character is N, and with length is 2. So second, and the sequence, in the sequence letter is U. Okay, so with length of 2 letters. And the next function is a round function. The round function is used to round numeric fields to the number of nearest integer. So if we, for example, we have an input as a 12.5, the round value of that number is 13. Okay, so or the another example is the 14.3. Okay, so the round value of the 14.3 is 14. The why? Because the decimal point is must be greater than 5. Okay, so that's why 14 is the round value. So syntax, here is the syntax for the round function. Select a round of a column name comma decimal from table name. So here is the example for that. So with the salary, in the salary column we are having the decimal formats. So 9000.67 and 8000.98. So we are applying the round function on the salary. Okay, so here is the output for the round function. Okay, so all digital decimal formats will be converted into round. Okay, thank you.